Hey Z, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. The I hope your New Year's went good for you, AZ. Paul Hodges is coming in.
Just give me a second here. Okay.
Hey, Paul.
I'm just talking to a real estate agent about doing aerials. So
Oh, really?
yeah, she wants to go Tuesday at 1. Just looking for the weather here. Just give me a second here. Because I said I would prefer Monday, but I think it's still flyable. Yeah, I just had this up here a minute ago. Tuesday, 1 o'clock, 12 mile an hour, 17 mile an hour, +1, and it's only 44% clouds. Cloud base is 2,200 feet, 10 miles. Everything else looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hanging in, AZ. I'm hanging in.
Okay.
The weather hasn't been good, and it's going to get worse here. So, kind of up in the air, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's starting to almost like a freezing rain here right now.
Not here yet.
I was well, I went seeing Bonnie, and then a friend of mine, I go for coffee with. They're going out tonight. Wow, went to their one son's for supper tonight, so they were home till 4 o'clock. So I went right from Bonnie right out, had coffee with them. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's a go. Hey, okay, cool. That was that one down in Port Stanley. I put a sign up on the other day with a coming soon sign on it.
Yeah.
Where the heck is it? 4502 East Road. Okay, if I can pull this up here. Because maps. Okay, we'll come up with it already on there. No. Okay, 4502 East Road, Port Stanley. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I thought that would have been a good place to do it. I'm just gonna go here and go down into street level. There, lots of freaking trees. Okay.
That's always the way, isn't it?
Well, no, 4504 though, but the house, it's that one back in here. Yeah, cool. Okay, screen. Cool. Yeah, there's 2 driveways real close to each other, but it's this one right here, and the house is back here. So if I go, because I put the sign just right about there. So let's go down and take a look at the street level. Okay, yeah, could see it's 4502. Yep, that's the one there. So it's back in here. Yeah, it's a few trees around this place, but if I can get okay.
I don't like the wires either.
Yeah, well, they're not. That's not a big deal. I can work around them. Okay, but you got lots of trees. But okay.
Yeah, you're probably just going to be at treetop level, kind of angled shots, and
yeah, I can get around in beside some of these trees, I guess. Just whoop, no, going the wrong way here. I want to go back this way here. Okay, let's go back over to here. Just get back in the driveway right there, right? Yeah,
oh yeah, look how dark it is. These trees.
Yeah, it might be a fun one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't care. I'll do it.
Sure.
But she should have had. Well, see, I put a coming soon sign on a few days ago. Well, I should have did pictures then because we still had green grass. It's gonna be all freaking snow now.
Yeah.
So Tuesday, 1 o'clock, I have some aerials to do. So,
Good. Well, that's good.
My dogs are wound up, chasing each other. I don't know. She's hungry. Wants to go back outside. I'll be right back.
There's what I've got going on here, everybody. It was really windy earlier. The wind has kind of died down ahead of the snow. Because all those leaves and everything were over across the other side. So.
So, anyways, did I tell you I hate my sister?
No, why?
Oh, hang on. My volume went away here. Like, are you there now?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I must have hit my volume button. Anyways, well, I put that microwave in over top of the stove.
Right.
And I just kind of went, well, I would kind of like to have it a little higher. And so anyway, she was here and she's, oh, that looks really nice. She'd like that. You not have too much trouble reaching the controls. I said, no, it'd be nice if it was just about 4 or 5
inches higher. Yeah.
Yeah. So she looked at the cupboards at this side of the wall and the ones over on this side of the wall where the microwave is. Well, she said those cupboards are lower than what those ones are. I went, oh, crap. Now I have to go lift all the cupboards, make it look right. Damn sisters.
Well, she's just looking out for you.
Oh, it's not that big a cupboard, really. But
Yeah, I understand. AZ, the guy was supposed to call me about sending his son out. Never heard a peep out of anybody. So
yeah.
my garage door is not fixed.
Yeah.
And we're expecting heavy snow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's starting to come in already, I think so.
So to answer your question, AZ, no, the door isn't fixed. And so it just is what it is.
Well, no, that's good to get another aerial for a thing here. That's good.
Yeah.
Hey, Marshall.
Hey, Marshall, how's it going? It hasn't hit the ground yet.
Yeah.
But let me show you the radar.
Yeah, I was just going to do the same thing.
There's 4 o'clock right there. 4 or 5 o'clock.
Well, see, we're just below London. We're already into the snow there.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, look at it. Just,
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So let me go back here and stop it where it is right now, where the time is right now. Yeah. So you're not quite in it yet, Paul?
No, not quite. Just starting to spit out a little bit of rain.
Spit a little bit.
Like a freezing rain, yeah.
Now, are you close to St. Thomas?
Well, I am in St. Thomas.
Okay, you're just getting this little bit here.
Yep, just a little bit.
But see, I'm supposedly getting it, and it's not coming down yet.
Yeah. It might be just loud. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's funny because Paul, if I show you my share screen here, it says, "Well, Sarnia, you're right there, Port Huron."
Yep.
But it still shows you in the clear yet. Like, see this?
What time is that at?
Right now, 4:50 or 4:50. That's
it's 5:10 now.
Yeah. So, but anyway, well, we can move it over.
Yeah. Well, it popped in pretty quick.
Well, see, 5:30, you're going to be heading.
Yeah. Look how far it advanced.
There's 5:10 right now. You're just on the edge of it.
Just on the edge.
But see over here, I'm right here. I'm on a real heavy edge right now. It says on this one. So,
yeah.
Right. Oh, hang on. Got to shut this off. Oh, okay. Right back. They're ready to come in.
Yeah, that's what the guy AZ. That's what the guy I talked to. He says you got to change them both because you don't change one or the other. You change both springs. Hey, Justin, how you doing?
What's going on? How come every time I come in here, my name's different? One day it will say Justin Stickley, and the next day it says Drones863 in my name.
I don't know. I've always seen it as drones 863 Justin.
Yeah, just randomly. I don't know. I have to play with the settings because every day it seems like it's one or the other.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So you guys got some weather coming in?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna come in and all night into tomorrow afternoon for me. I don't know what your prognosis is there, Paul, for you.
Yeah. It's the same thing. It's supposed to be worse tomorrow.
Yep,
You start tonight. So,
right.
There goes my camera again. I don't know why. It keeps malfunctioning with Zoom for some reason the last couple days.
Hey,
did I
guys,
tell you? Did I tell you about that guy that over in London there about a week ago went and smashed a whole bunch of bottles at the LCBO, liquor bottles, did $20,000 worth of damage?
wow.
But anyways, he went in with an axe and started smashing all these bottles over here. But anyways, so they charged him and released him. He hit a second one. He went and did it to another one.
I don't get it. Things have really gotten strange.
Oh, just
You know, it's like somebody that attacked and put somebody in a hospital gets out on $1,000 bond and goes out and kills somebody the next day. You know.
yeah.
Wasn't that the one where you were showing that they stole the picture or something from another? Who was showing that?
I don't remember. Paul, I don't think you showed up that they stole a picture, or
No, not me.
Oh.
it was probably on one of the other sites.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yep.
Okay, Mia.
Why is my camera not wanting to stay on?
I don't know, giving you a hard time.
Yeah, for some reason the last couple of days with Zoom, I don't know what it is. Like it just wants to keep shutting off every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see in the settings if there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Let's see if my laptop. What is going on?
Oh, we just got alert for my weather for here. Yeah.
I don't have. Go ask her if she got changed. So I have a $10 bill. Ask her if she has changed for a 10.
Okay, let's try that.
I'm gonna ask her when
Nope.
I get.
Now it doesn't even want to stay on for 2 seconds.
Huh?
Go down there and find out.
Oh, I'm gonna click out and come back in.
Yeah. Just may have to reboot your computer.
Yeah, let me do that because the other day I left and came back and it worked fine. So
Yeah.
I'll be back in a second.
Yep. Oh, hopefully you can get it fixed up, this camera. Yeah. Hey, drone shots. How's it going? Easy drone dude. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we got some nasty weather coming here. So we're just waiting for a while. I think it's just gonna start right any time now. So they're calling for what here, 5 to 10 centimeters. So that's 2 to 4 inches of snow. So we will see, I guess. Time will tell. And I just got off the text message with a real estate agent. They want me to do aerials on Tuesday. I don't know, with all the snow, if they really, but I've done them before in the snow, I guess. So if they're silly enough to pay me to do it, I'm silly enough to go out and do it. You're muted there, Justin, just in case you're wondering. But anyways. Well, here in Ontario, they jacked up the minimum wage now to $15 an hour. So now a hamburger at McDonald's will be $10 a piece.
Yeah, it doesn't help anything. It just raises inflation.
Yeah, it's just gonna snowball.
But yeah, because now that you were making $10 an hour, now it's going to be that 15 an hour is just going to be the same as far as cost of living and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's not gain or nothing. They think, politicians. Oh, we're gonna give you that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, by the way, you got to pay more taxes on that too. By the way, they've got to tell you about that part. You'll put you into another tax bracket.
Well, the thing of it is they give them, they pass things to raise minimum wage. Okay, I get that. But their taxes are based on percentage of that increase. So they're giving themselves more money.
Yeah. Yeah, because like a lot of times put you in a higher tax bracket and you lose
Yep.
everything you got. I've seen
Yeah.
people actually take home less money because they got a pay raise.
Right.
Well, it's like,
know?
a lot of times in the US too, if you don't work more than 10 hours of overtime, you don't even see it. They'll take almost every bit of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Drone shots, he says he's waiting to plow 5 to 8 inches. Oh boy.
Yep. Yeah.
Little Llama
Hey,
Lord,
Lord.
here
Yeah.
for a quick high before she goes to bed.
Having an early night tonight. Must have been a late night last night, right?
Well, it was. She ran that live stream from, up past midnight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I see that we're up to 18,000 COVID cases again today. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah. Yep. But we're going to open the schools. We got to get the little bugger COVID bastards into school. Yeah. But now I see there's some doctors and other health people are saying, no, we shouldn't be opening schools. So I don't know.
I would think they would be the worst ones to spread it only because kids are a little bit more careless.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, they,
Yeah.
they don't think about washing their hands all the time. And
Or staying
Stuff
away
like
from
that.
anybody or.
right, they want to run up and hug their friends. They're not thinking about that.
Oh, all the
kids-
time. I see it all the time.
Kids' attitude is, it won't happen to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all were like that when we were that age.
And at that age, they don't think about, well, maybe I might spread it to somebody else.
No, they don't think about that. No, they're growing up. Hey, Stella, good evening.
Stella.
What's up, Stella?
It looked like she might have survived the 24-hour thing.
Well, last night, I think the last few hours, she had that, what was his name? Northern Ohio.
Oh, yeah,
Train
no.
guy. He was
Yeah.
pretty much,
Yeah, I was up for a little bit and I seen that they were on. So
Yeah, I think Stella's planning on maybe going 24 hours a day every week.
yeah.
I mean, it's an easy way to get watch time up if you can, maintain 10 to
Chuck.
20 people.
Happy New Year, Chuck Kovacian.
Hey, Chuck. Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that have the watch time for YouTube, but they just don't have the subscribers,
Right.
or they have the subscribers and don't have the watch time. But if you do live streaming a lot, you can get that watch time up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, the only reason I have so many subscribers and I have so much watch time is simply because of my ship videos. It's not about me. It's about that stuff.
But even I've noticed your lives, you'll average a little over 100 views for your lives, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Because even the shows that are a little bit bigger than yours, as far as they average like 30, 40 people in the chat,
Yeah.
they'll average about 200, 230 views.
Hey, Paul, did you see what Russell wrote in the chat?
Yeah, it's been a whole year since I saw you. You
Yeah.
look only at age
Yeah,
today.
Age the day.
Well, I went to bed last night, didn't get up till next year, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. Wow, just reading that, they figured they lost over 1,000 homes in that Colorado fire. It's hard to believe this time of year with the snow.
Yeah,
Like it shows a picture here, but it's snowing like hell. But it burned up all these houses and that were destroyed. It's hard to believe.
yeah, I can't believe, it's unimaginable to me
Yeah.
that a whole town would be burnt to the ground.
Well, we had that, but in British Columbia there, what, about a year ago, something like that?
Yeah, you guys were getting wildfires like California there for a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Well, they tried to originally say it was started by a train, but I think they disproved that though.
I mean, really, when it's a massive fire like that, it's hard to say what it was.
Well,
I mean,
but they're saying that I think that Colorado fire, I think it was hydro lines on the ground from the wind, arced it and
Arc-
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, that could be.
yeah. Too bad they didn't have something like I don't know. I don't know anything about hydro, but like that, like a GFI, ground fault interrupter. They get that arc, it'll just shut it right down, so you don't get that wire dancing around there, arcing off the ground, shorting out everything, right? Too
Right.
bad they couldn't come up with some way of doing that, right? Yeah. Oh, they're saying though the cause of the blaze in Colorado is still under investigation, but they found no down power lines around where the fire broke out. So, huh.
Well, maybe them damn bears starting a campfire,
Yep. But they said they got at least 6 inches of snow since then, I guess, since the fire. Huh.
Yeah. So,
Unbelievable.
Justin,
room in
how's,
my own
how's,
room.
how's the weather been down there in Florida?
it's been steady around like bouncing between about 65 to 80. Keeps kind of bouncing back and forth.
Not a lot of rain though, right?
No, we're not in the rainy season right now, but another couple months, it'll be nonstop rain for about 6, 7 months. It will rain pretty much every day. But it's pretty predictable. Like usually in my area, the storms will roll in between like 12 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So you kind of know when they're coming.
That's the way it was in Hawaii, You'd be out on the street and it'd be sunny and clear, and next thing you know, it's raining. 15 minutes later, it's sunny and clear again. It's like,
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was out in Calgary there. It said, if you don't like the weather, stick around for 5 minutes.
yeah,
Well, that's how the storms are here. They don't last. Usually after about an hour or so, it will go away. You might get a few hours break, and then another piece of it will roll in.
right. I think, is that the Saginaw, Paul?
I don't know. Let me see. Where is? Okay, Port Huron, Michigan. Stream time live.
No,
Now those are
Cuyahoga.
crane. I was looking at one you did the other day. Those are cranes, right?
Yeah, they're called, some of them are known as self-unloaders. They can pull
Well,
up, swing that around, and they got a conveyor belt on them.
They're gonna say it's a conveyor, not a crane. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right back, guys.
Yeah, because I was looking at that one. I think it was yesterday. I was looking at it. I was trying to figure out if that was like a crane because it kind of looks like it would be.
Well,
Just the
it
look
acts
of
like
it.
a crane because they put it up in the air and swing it around, and then they like gravel or whatever. If they're unloading
Ah.
stone or sand or whatever, it just comes out of that baby, just shoots onto the shore, and they put
Yeah,
it,
it's kind of how they fill the dump trucks up at the quarries and stuff. Kind of the same system, yeah.
where you going, me? What's the matter? Good girl. Good girl. Yeah.
Zooming right in on it. Can you see that TV or do you have to turn around to look at it? Do you have it?
I've got the actual monitor over here and it's feeding over there. So
Okay. And what's the size of that TV? Like a 55?
this one, yeah, it's a 52 or 55. Yep.
Okay.
It's one of my smaller ones. But it's on an actual set of wheels and back frame, and so I can move it around.
Yeah, I remember when you moved it the other day when you showed us your appliance
Yeah.
collection back there.
It just moves around and
That was like when I went to that guy's house last week, or was it 2 weeks ago when I picked up that TV? And he was like, well, I had the 55-inch, but I gave it to a family that needed it. And I was like, I don't care. Like, you're giving me a free TV. I don't care what size it is. It could be a 19-inch. Free TV's a free TV. And like I said, they were all brand new TVs. He was just like, we don't watch TV anymore. He's like, so I just wanted to get rid of them and get them out of my house. I was like, all right. He gave away a 32-inch, gave me the 43, and then he gave away a brand new 55-inch.
yeah.
And what was cool is as soon as I got home and realized it was the Fire TV, I immediately unlocked it. So now I get all the stuff for free on there, all the new movies and all that.
So you got a Fire Stick?
No. The TV's actually a Fire TV.
Oh, okay,
So it's like a Fire Stick built into it.
okay.
But you can unlock those just like they do the Fire Sticks, so where you can get like all the apps unlocked and everything. And
Good
Watch
evening,
new
Robert
movies.
Glazier. How you doing?
because what's crazy is like, if you get a Fire Stick, you can literally go on YouTube and there's 100 guys on there that show you how to unlock it in a matter of minutes.
Well, what I had one at one time and I never used it. Is it a Fire Stick? Can you put it in a TV that's not connected to the cable, but is connected to your internet through your router?
Well, what it is you can put it into a non-smart TV and then the Fire Stick connects to your internet and then turns your TV into a smart TV.
Okay, all right.
So, I mean, you really don't need one, I guess, if you have a smart TV, unless you're, like I said, unless you're unlocking the Fire Stick.
Right.
Other than that, a smart TV mostly would have all the same apps on it already. But most people buy them just because they like to unlock them so they can get all the new movies for free and stuff. They don't have to pay for anything.
Oh, that's a nice shot there behind you there, Paul.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep. It's a nice night shot.
That would have been just perfect night shot right now.
Yeah, but it's so friggin' windy.
Oh yeah, I see the smokestacks going up, going straight out to the right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I just fed the dogs and I got to put my supper in the microwave. So we'll
Oh, yeah. What are you
Wait.
having?
shepherd's pie.
Oh, there you go.
I had a choice, either shepherd's pie or turkey soup, but I want the shepherd's pie.
Do you ever put gravy on it?
What, shepherd's pie?
Yeah.
Yeah, not I have. I could have, but
We used to make it all the time. Then we started putting brown gravy on it. So good.
I've got some bags of frozen gravy. All I gotta do is heat it up, put it on. Wouldn't take much.
We make that quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then tonight we're having pork loin, greens,
Black eyed peas,
black eyed peas,
rice,
and rice and cornbread.
cornbread.
Oh.
casserole.
I like the rice you can get. You just with like it's already chicken fried rice or whatever you want to call it. Just a package, dump it in, and heat it up and stuff. That stuff I like that kind of stuff too.
Oh, like the Uncle Ben's and stuff that's already cooked. You
Yeah.
just can heat it up in the microwave.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I still like my steak and potatoes or pork chops and potatoes.
Chuck's calling you, Justin.
Oh yeah, I said hey to him on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And Bob Glazier's in there. All right.
Yep, Bob
Okay. And oh, Mike's in there.
Mike Rennick,
Rennick?
yep.
Yeah,
What's up,
Rennick.
Mike?
Yeah, he's in there.
He
Wow.
said, I'm
Yeah,
not sure why my phone posted that twice.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's New Year's Eve, not New Year's Day Eve.
Yeah, New Year's Day.
And I think everything's winding down. I know there's a lot of college football on TV.
Oh, yeah.
And so a lot of people are probably watching that, but
Yeah.
I thought, well, let's go on and see if anybody wants to chit chat.
Well, if you're into that kind of crap, it'd be okay. But like they got all the hockey games and everything around here all canceled. They're not playing any.
Everything is ready. Okay. Right? Meat has to.
Justin, dinner's ready, buddy.
I'm not ready to eat yet anyway.
Yeah.
Alright,
You see this, Paul? Look at this. Yeah, right now. I just froze it.
That's
'cause-
live
but
right now, huh?
That's live right now. Yeah.
Well, them little babies gotta have someplace to chow down to.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
the wind's howling pretty good out there right now.
Ron's Bar and Grill looks like they're gonna go on at what 1900 hours. That's what 7 o'clock
7 o'clock.
tonight. Yeah. Huh. Of course, I thought he would have had enough after that 23 or 24 hour one. And going, hey, going near that thing for that couple days, but oh, sound like my dinner. Right, hang up, right back.
Yeah, Adrian go. I think he's on at 9 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, he posted that. That he was gonna go on at 9 o'clock, and let me check my email. I think I got an email from Arts Place. Oh, that was this afternoon, I think. Oh, no, he's got a show tonight. Art Code
Who? Oh yeah.
at 4 p.m. Pacific time, so that would be 7 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
I used to watch a lot of the live shows. Now I don't really watch many of them anymore.
Yeah,
There's a few I like to watch, but like I said, I can't watch the structure ones, and it's nothing against anybody that does them. It's just those ones bore me because they're talking about stuff I've already talked about a million times.
yeah.
I like
when
the
they're-
ones
when
where
they're
it's just
pushing-
open.
When they're pushing you in a certain direction, it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I like the open forum ones where everybody just comes in, talks computers, phones, whatever.
Yep. Yeah, I agree too. It's much more, well, it's almost like the old time coffee shop, where you sit down and chat with a few people and
It's more entertaining. I mean, like that's why a lot of people love Matt's show because it just goes off the walls. Like we don't have to stick to just talking about drugs. It's like sometimes his show will be serious the whole time, and then sometimes it's just about whatever.
you know who cracks me up is Adrian Mateo.
Oh, he gets it so bad on Matt's show. Matt rips him all the time.
Yeah.
Hey Stella, how you doing?
Stella.
Oh, Sean, what's up, man? There's Sean Edge. He was the one that helped me with my computer.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, that man knows his shit. That's for sure. I shouted him out on Matt's show last night for helping me.
Holy crap! They trying to get used to this new microwave. What the settings are, what you got to use.
Right.
But anyways, put it in. Well, it's got custom programs for reheat and whatever and all this stuff. Anyways, they put it in there. It went off and tested. No, it's still cold. Put it in for one more minute. Holy frick! Can't even hold onto the plate. It's so freaking hot now.
Did you get your air fryer yet?
No, it's not coming till the 11th of January.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's what they say. I don't know. I've checked a few times, but by the looks of it, it's still at the warehouse, I think.
Yeah, when are you getting it shipped to the store?
Yeah, it's a ship to the
Yeah.
store, but they don't.
They always take forever because they just throw it on a truck randomly.
Yeah,
They usually
yeah,
take a week or two.
To go to work early in the morning.
yeah.
You ask Daddy.
Yeah, and then you gotta wait for the store to tell you that it's in,
Yeah, and it says ordered prepared for pickup by the carrier at 4:47 a.m. That was on December the 29th. So it hasn't moved. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been prepared. It hasn't been picked up, right?
No, no.
Barbershop.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what Robert calls it, barbershop talk.
Yeah.
Back in the days when you used to go to the barbershop and there was all the chairs and everybody sat around and either read magazines or chit chatted or
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go dark for a bit. I'm still here.
okay.
Doing good. Had a hard night wading through a foot of water. -6 degrees Fahrenheit weather and 3 feet of snow.
Well,
Ooh, wow.
that don't sound good.
No. Well, where Edge, where are you at that you did all of that? Is he out west or
I
Colorado
think
or?
he's northern. Honestly, I can't remember where Sean said it. I don't know if he's ever told me where he lived. I know he used to work in computers. I don't know if he still does, but he used to work, I think, for Dell. He used to have a pretty good position with them back in. I don't know if he still works for them, but that's why I say he knows a lot about computers, man. He sat and walked. We had this really funny bit on Matt's show one night where he was trying to show Matt and Jim how to download drivers for their monitors for their
Yeah.
computers. It was hilarious because he's being real technical, and Matt and Jim want to sit there and pretend they understood what he was saying. And then Jim and Matt are going back and forth calling each other idiots. It was
He's in
hilarious.
Idaho.
Idaho, yeah.
Idaho.
Oh yeah, he's definitely in that cold weather, that's for sure.
Yep. Are you in northern Idaho or southern, like down by Boise? Edge. So I know northern Idaho gets a lot of snow.
Yeah, he's helping Jim do a bunch of upgrades on Jim's new computer that he got.
Hey, JD's here.
What's up, JD?
Hey, good evening. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Cold. I just got back in from
Did you get any flying done today?
no flying, but I took the RC to the skate park.
Oh, okay. And you said you were gonna. Do you have snow out there or no?
Yeah, but it was kind of more ice than snow, so I was gonna try to do a little bit of shoveling with it, but I'm glad I didn't put too much into that because it wouldn't have been able to. But it was fun out there.
Well, good.
Got some good video.
Hey, did you get the Flymore kit when you bought the Mini 2?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, refurbished. It was only $479 for the Flymore.
Ooh, wow, that's a good deal.
That's a good price. Yep.
Now, was it refurbished or was it just opened?
I got it through DJI and it was just the
Okay.
refurbished option.
And it could be, they don't DJI won't sell what they quote unquote is refurbished unless it's like new.
Well, see, I got a really good deal through Amazon when the Mini 1 first came out.
Uh-huh.
It was what, $399 I think for the Flymore, and it was $499. It was $399 for just the drone.
Right.
I got the just the drone, the one battery, the controller, and everything. I got it for $215 because it was just opened.
Yeah,
and somebody returned it, and Amazon sold it to me as refurbished. But when I got it, it had never been turned on. All the stickers were originally still on it. The only thing it was missing was the plastic around the box.
yep,
So I got a really good deal on that.
yep. Sometimes you
But
can
you-
get real good deals. I always, if it's a reputable seller, don't be afraid of refurb. Because I
That's what
know
I
a lot of guys are buying replacement drones that come from DJI for ones that have been lost or whatever, and they're like new.
Oh yeah, did you see what Sean put? This was the cooling system for the supercomputer was leaking water out of the tower. And I live in the southeast side, almost the middle east of Idaho.
Oh, okay.
That's right. I forgot he said that. He works he does something with this one of like the top 3 or 4 supercomputers that they're building.
Okay.
Isn't, hey, Paul, isn't that on a refurbished drone from DJI? Don't they have R in front of the serial number or something?
Yeah. But they also provide you with full warranty.
Oh, yeah, we get full warranty with
And yeah, it was only $75 for the 2-year care
Yeah.
refresh, so I
them.
did
Yeah.
that for sure. That's why I went refurbished. I was like, if I'm gonna do the care refreshed, I may as well save $130 on the refurbished
Oh,
one.
yeah,
So
yeah.
anything goes wrong, send it back.
Yeah, well, what we're witnessing, Justin, is the conversion of JD from just RC cars to he's elevated his sights to the heavens. And that's his addiction is gonna grow big.
But see, Jay-Z's a habitual addictor because look at all the guitars he's got on the wall there too.
Yeah,
It's when you start having to sell some of your hobbies to buy more for your other hobbies.
Yep.
And it's just a constant back and forth. Oh, number 7 supercomputer in the nation.
ah,
Not quite the world. Okay. I talked you up a little bit, Sean.
Pretty soon I'll be out on the corner collecting change for drones.
there you go. Support my addiction.
I need to fly.
It's a wonder that they don't have a support group for addiction to drones. Yeah.
As long as we don't see you out there on the corner with stockings and your hair up, we're good. Like,
Showing some leg. That's true, Robert. Yeah, there was no tax, so that was another saving. Because those drone nerds kept buying up the refurbs as soon as DJI was putting them out. Drone Nerds was getting them because they were both out of stock for a while, and Drone Nerds was the first one to get them in stock. So I was like, oh, they must have bought whatever DJI had, and then luckily I'm glad I waited because I didn't even think of the taxes. That would have been a huge.
Drone Nerds is a good company to work with too. I've always heard really good things. I've never shopped with them or anything, but I've always heard really good things about them.
It was $30 more to get it from them, so they up to $30. But
Well, they probably pay less than what you do by buying them in bulk from DJI.
Yeah.
They probably have some special deal with them.
I almost did it because I didn't want to wait for it to get in stock at DJI, but I'm glad I did. And everything was through them right away.
I can't wait till I can get me another Mini too. I still have that sitting in my cart or in my save for later. $300 just for the drone. I'm curious if it comes in a DJI box or if they just send it in a regular box. I can because I've never bought just the drone by itself. I've always either bought the non-fly or the Flybar combo.
I've seen them in the store and it looks like it's still a box.
Yeah,
Oh, what I like Best Buy.
Yeah.
Oh, they sell just the drones at Best Buy.
I don't know if it was their Micro Center.
Okay.
well, and the other thing, it's like Robert was saying, is that when you buy from DJI, you don't pay any taxes on it.
Yeah.
And the shipping's free.
Yep, which that was, Drone Nerds had the free shipping, but not the tax free, I don't think.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind buying from Amazon though, just because I like to get my stuff quick. Sometimes, how long did it take for you to get yours? Because I know some DJI products, sometimes it can take a couple weeks.
It wasn't long. It's like a
No,
couple
like 3,
days.
4 days.
You must have got it from one of the dealers in the US then.
I think it's,
I've
think
had
it was
stuff from
Texas.
DJI shipped to me from China, and it comes Air Express in 3 or 4 days.
Okay, because I've heard some people say they've ordered stuff from there and it came from China. It took like a week or two,
I never
I
had.
guess.
You
I've
never
never
know
ordered.
nowadays with, the way shipments in the world are going.
Yeah, because I've never actually ordered from DJI. I've always bought mine from Amazon.
Well, that's my number one place to purchase too, but the thing of it is that DJI, if you can wait 2 or 3 days, or even 4 days, you, no tax, no shipping charges.
Oh, hey, Laura. Take care.
Hey, Laura,
All right, Sean, we'll see you later, man. Have a good night at work.
Miss Sharon, thanks for coming in. Laura, thank you for stopping by.
Oh, later,
Just-
Laura.
We'll see you tomorrow, Laura.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes to 11 there in the UK.
I thought they were a lot farther ahead of us in time, but I guess not.
5 hours to the UK, to France, Germany, Italy. It's 5 hours.
See, I had no idea, AZ, that it was that quick from China. Because, like, honestly, every product I've ever gotten from China always took 2 weeks. That's pretty good. I didn't think they were that quick at it.
Hey, AZ.
Yeah, AZ's bought, and he knows. And I used to always DJI products. Before they started getting competitive. I was buying right from China, right through DJI because of free shipping and no tax.
They don't charge you like a port tax or anything
Nope,
like that?
nothing.
Oh, wow. Because I know like just to ship into Canada is expensive, right?
Yep.
Like, don't they charge you like friggin' port, like
Yeah,
taxes and all
if
that?
you ship from the US to Canada, yep, and they charge them import tax, or they also put duty on it. There's no duty on DJI coming into the US.
Yeah, just to ship. Where are we?
Get in your house. Let's go. In your house.
That was what was crazy, because it's the same way for Australia, right?
Yep.
Jim wanted to send Matt one of these and one of these for Christmas,
Yep,
and it was gonna be like $40 or $50 just to
Yep.
ship that little tiny Christmas ornament and a sticker to him.
yeah. Well, Paul can tell you what if something in the US comes to him in Canada, he's got to pay import taxes and,
It all depends on who you ship it to, I think, too, sometimes.
yeah.
Some people care, some people don't.
Well, he sent it to Tomas in Ireland, and Jim only paid $15 to send it to Tomas. So it was like completely different, like as far as
Yeah,
it was
Australia.
super cheap.
Arizona.
Yeah, Autel charges taxes. Because the US government has any US manufacturer, even if it's just headquartered in the US, they're obliged to charge taxes on the items. Anybody overseas like DJI out of China, no. They're not
Yeah, but
obliged.
didn't Altel move all their manufacturing to the US just a couple
Yeah.
of years ago?
Yep.
So you're just paying normal taxes like you would anything else.
Normal tax plus shipping, yes.
Right.
Oh, here in Canada, up here in Canada, like I should say Ontario, sorry. If you buy a vehicle, a used vehicle, you have to pay tax on it. If that vehicle's been sold 10 times, taxes have to be paid on it 10 times.
Yep.
But if you go to Alberta and buy a vehicle, brand new, there's taxes paid on it. But when you buy the second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever, there's no tax on it because the taxes have already been paid on that vehicle.
Yep.
But here in Ontario, they collect it every time they sell it.
Well, it's a good moneymaker for them. Think about that.
Yeah.
It used to be that way in Michigan, but they changed it several years ago because exactly what you're saying is like if it was a $20,000 vehicle and you're paying 6% sales tax, and then it gets sold at 15,000, now you're paying another 6%. They figured out that over a period of its life expectancy, it was collecting 38% sales tax.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like those buy here, pay here places for the cars, you know. A lot of these places were so predatory that they were picking people's cars up for being like 3 or 4 days late on the payments. They would repo it, and they've already gotten $2,000-3,000 from these people for down payment their first couple of months. They repo it, resell the car for another $10,000, and then it keeps going over. By the time it's all said and done, they said an average buy here, pay here car will resell about 6 or 7 times. And then this place has done made like $30,000-40,000 off of a $10,000 car
Yep.
because they just keep, they'll, you know, they know that these people can't afford it.
They shuffle it.
Right. They're giving people loans that they know they can't pay. And they let them pay a few $1,000s. They get a few days late on their payments and they come repo the car and take it. And then
Yep.
they screw all those people.
Yeah.
I bet you pay out the ass for fart tax, AZ.
And the government here too, you could buy a car with a piece of shit with $600, or I should say $1,000. Okay. But you don't pay tax on $1,000. The government goes in and gets their blue book out.
Blue book,
Okay.
yeah.
That car with so many, that's worth that amount of money.
Yeah.
So they set their own prices.
Yeah.
Easy drone dude said we fire here, they charge tax on it. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's just like people that put, you know, $10,000 in aftermarket parts on their car. And it comes to find out it doesn't raise the value of your vehicle at all.
Yeah.
The Kelly Blue Book does not give 2 craps about any aftermarket crap you've put on
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
And dealerships don't give a crap neither.
Yeah. Well, they got some stuff around here that, you know, people have modded vehicles. They can't safety check them when they go to sell them or whatever, right?
Mhm.
They have to be put back to factory original before they can have it certified in order to sell it to somebody.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that in some states, like California is like their emission laws are super strict.
Yeah. But I know my nephew there, he moved out west in Alberta. He went out there and worked for 4 or 5 years. He bought himself a vehicle, come back. He's back here now living in Ontario. He went to change the plates over it and they charged him tax on that vehicle.
Yeah.
And he didn't, he'd already bought it. Now he didn't just buy it and then come back. I mean, he's been driving down there for a couple of years or 3 years or whatever. And then, but as soon as you brought it back into Ontario, we're going to charge you tax on it. I mean, it's just bull crap. You know, they once the tax has been paid on that vehicle, it should be done. You shouldn't be able to re-tax you every time that vehicle changes hands.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I love it in Florida, right? Because down here you can mod your car, do whatever you want to it. And
Yeah.
you just go in you can either pay like my car is either $60 for a 2-year registration or $30 for 1 year. And that's all I have to do. They don't look at your car, they don't inspect it, they don't do anything to it.
Well, it's 120 here now, I think, for license plates here for a sticker. A
Yeah,
year.
well, here they go by the weight of the vehicle. Like
Yeah.
you know, if you're driving a big OF 250, it's gonna be probably about $60-70.
Yeah.
But if you're driving like a small little sedan like mine, it's only like $30-40.
Cars and pickup trucks are the same price here. But once they become commercial, it's a different deal. But
Yeah, in Florida, they don't care what you do to your car. You can take the exhaust completely off to the headers. They don't give a crap.
Yeah. One of the things they've done here, I think was, well, kind of stupid, but if you have a trailer, a car and a truck, and you use it commercially, you have to have a safety check on the vehicle and on the trailer. Okay. But I can't pull that trailer because have to have a certified vehicle pulling that trailer because it's a licensed commercial trailer.
It's just a big money grab for local and state governments.
That's a
And
grab.
like,
Yep.
and another thing was that, and I've seen it firsthand, because I used to train, for driver ed, eh? And anyways, we'd be at test center. This kid come in, he works on a farm, and he brought dad's the farm truck into, a pickup truck, but he brought it into for a road test. They won't get in it. He said, "No, that's a commercial vehicle. You're not being licensed for commercial. You got to have a, like a Class G vehicle, whatever, for their driver's license. But see, it's got that sticker on it. No, that's a commercial vehicle."
Mhm.
Well, the thing of it is, farm kids, they're driving equipment and trucks at the ages 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, it just
I laugh. Well, it might have changed now, but when I was first driving, if I was out in the country driving along, you'd see it like a 14-year-old driving a tractor with a hay wagon and everything right on the road.
I used to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to pull two wagons full of hay
Yeah.
down the road. Yeah.
Or in California, you don't have to worry about that because they're banning tractors altogether.
Yeah.
Can't even have it. They're even banning certain ride-on lawnmowers and all kinds of stupid crap. I'm like, oh my
Well,
God.
yeah. Well, yeah, they want to get rid of gas engines. That's the problem, right?
I can't believe, they ought to separate and be their own country. It's like some of the stuff that come, they just passed regulations that you cannot have gas generators. You cannot have a gas power washer. You cannot have anything that uses fuel to do any kind of labor. They gas and that includes gas lawnmowers,
Yeah.
gas weed whackers,
Yep.
any of that stuff.
Yep.
Well, in all reality, though, I mean, it's not a big, like, landscaping's not a big business in California and even Nevada anymore, because you go to a lot of these new housing complexes and stuff in a lot of neighborhoods, they're not allowed to even have grass. They'll have either rock where the grass would normally be, or they'll have like that ground up, like pretty looking glass that you can walk on. It doesn't cut your feet or nothing. It's like safe to walk on and stuff. It's recycled glass. Like that's what they do now. Like they don't even a lot of neighborhoods aren't even, a lot of places they've banned you from having grass, or they've banned you from watering it to the point where you can't keep it alive anyway.
Colorado's
Because-
doing a lot of that. The Rock I kind of like it.
I mean, it's less maintenance, but at the same time, it's like they put so much on the water restrictions to the point to where you can't water your grass anyway. It's just going to die off.
Yeah. 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 Well, that's what it's going to come down to, anyways, right? So around here, if you got your weeds are over, I don't know, 7 or 8 inches, your grass or whatever, they'll kind of have somebody come over and cut it for you, and they'll charge you for it.
Yep.
I actually called on my neighbor because it was like waist deep, and I didn't want all that critters and crap going in there. And then when they mow, all that crap comes to my yard. So I called on them to that crap taken care of.
Yeah, they'll go out here, they'll go out and mow. Let's say a house is sitting empty and they might be gonna fix it up and whatever not, and the grass gets so high, they get 10 days to either fix it, or the city comes out, or the city hires a contractor to come out and clean it up, and then back bills the owner either directly or adds it onto the taxes on the property.
And I'm sure it's like 3 times as much as you would
Oh,
normally pay somebody to do it.
Yeah.
And a crap job.
Yeah.
You're not talking about a $100 gas powered lawnmower deal, you know?
This is Ron Lockwood.
That
You're just messing around with that, eh?
was a good shot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day, and I was telling him about that one with that one kid that walked out and it wasn't quite cold enough.
Yeah, I
And it
thought
was
somebody was
boiling
just,
water, and he threw it up, and it came back down and landed on him, and he was screaming, "Ah!" because it wasn't quite cold enough for that to happen. I was laughing. I was like, "Oh my god!" Well, how cold does it have to be to do that?
I was just
Does
in
it
the
have,
ask.
does it have to be like at 32 or below, or does it have to be even colder than that?
I would imagine that was sub-zero weather that Ron was doing.
Yeah.
What'd they say it was? Minus 25.
Yeah.
Because I've never done it before, so I'm not sure how cold it has to be to do that.
Well, Ron was on the other day and said it was unbearably cold over there. So
Yeah.
It's really cold today.
yeah.
Now that place he was at in Yellowstone, though, man, that was such beautiful
I
scenery.
know, man. I want
That
to be
hot,
there.
yeah, those hot springs that he was hanging out
Yeah.
in.
I want to go to a hot spring now.
Yeah, that was amazing. Later, Stella. Have a good night.
Take care. Go fish.
Bye, Stella.
Did either of you Pauls get snow today or
Well,
Yeah, we're supposed to be getting it right shortly, aren't we,
Yeah.
Paul?
yeah.
still waiting?
Yeah.
Hey, Stella, anytime, my friend, you know, we got to all stick together.
Yeah.
As he said, here north of Arizona, we call it zero landscaping, only no grass or non-native trees. So you can't even plant like a random tree if you wanted to in your yard.
Mm.
Wow, that's crazy.
Stella says she's going to try it at 18 degrees and see if that works. Just make sure you throw it away from you. Arc it
Yeah.
away.
Definitely don't want to be that kid, that's for sure. Oh, that's like a big business out here in Florida. Oh my God, landscaping. Oh, every other person's a landscaper here.
Yeah.
It's like if you got like lawn equipment and you want to get rid of it, I don't care if it's just rakes and shovels, you can put it on Facebook
But-
Marketplace and somebody will be buying 10 minutes to scoop it up.
Well, there's some guys there around throughout the states because I watch quite a bit of it. But you get people that have got notices about their landscaping and stuff because it's all, overgrown and all that. There's guys that go in and do it for nothing, eh?
Yeah.
And they put it on YouTube.
Yeah, I've
They
seen
get
those.
so many views on it, they make money on it anyways.
Yeah.
So,
A lot
Yeah, I
of them
watched
see is something about how they didn't know how big their sidewalk was, and it's like because it was all overgrown, and that's their big clickbait.
yeah. Hey, Stella, hey, make sure you tape it or video
Yeah.
it or what do you want to call it if you're going to do that.
Yeah. Get your video camera going.
Yeah.
It's raining here now, Paul. Is it raining there?
Well, dogs want to go outside anyway, so I'll go check.
It's 33 degrees with rain, and it's supposed to keep dropping.
That's what it did here. It started with that crap, and now it's all ice and mess.
It's all right. I'm not going anywhere because I can't get my garage door open anyway.
They didn't come today at all, or
No, they told me they were going to call me this morning. I never heard from anybody all day.
Sure, if they don't call you tomorrow, I'm sure you can find somebody else.
Well, tomorrow's Sunday, so
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah.
I figure the scramble will start Monday if I don't hear from anybody.
Yeah, the steps are wet.
Yeah.
So what is Lynn just coming and getting you if you need to go somewhere?
She would, but I wouldn't ask her. There's nothing that I need.
You
You
don't
haven't
need
ran
any
out of
Diet
Pepsi yet?
Pepsis?
I
No.
was just gonna say the same
I'm down to three cases of 36. I had 5, so I've gone through 2 of them.
Well, you probably just have a semi come in for that, don't you? Just drop them.
I go out to Sam's Club actually. Because
And they-
Sam's Club is the only place I know that has 36-pack Pepsi.
And they only sell them half pallets, JD. Well, at least you ain't gotta go nowhere though.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty much set. The only thing is Amy, Mia's got to go out. And Mia goes out, gets wet, then I got to wipe her down. And I
mean,
thought
the gr-
about going to get my snowmobile boots. They're out in the garage office and have them in the house here just in case you get a lot of snow. But
Hey Stella, does that mean we get to see your face finally? I wanted to do a, I was hoping she was gonna do a face reveal for New Year's, but nope. I really told her she seriously needs to do like audiobooks.
oh
She
yeah,
has like the perfect
I've-
voice.
I've been telling
Yeah.
her that forever, that she could make a lot of money doing voiceovers.
So,
Because
like,
she has a
kids-
calming, relaxing voice
Yeah.
for like doing audiobooks.
Kids'
Yeah.
audiobooks would be really good.
Yep.
Do they do those? Kids' books?
And there are agents out there that are looking for that actually represent voiceover people,
Mhm.
and they'll get you jobs.
Stella could be the new Alexa.
Yeah, call her Stalexa.
That's Alexa. Hobby Howie FPV says, what about the donuts, Paul?
That was, yeah, I was thinking those Boston creams, you might be able to get out.
Well,
to
I'd happen to have a few of those,
Aha.
a couple dozen.
That's when the garage door guy comes in on Monday and pops the door and sees him foaming at the mouth inside the garage. He can't get out. No, what is it that you buy at Sam's? It's the something else, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
cases of
yeah. They're
Danishes, right?
no, they're well. I used to be hooked on the 2-bite brownies, and now it's called the Madeleines. And what they are is small little what the heck are they called? They're like a little British eat them.
Like the cream puffs,
Biscuit?
like the puffs with the
No, I'll show you.
eclairs.
I used to eat those.
I love eclairs.
Shortbread?
Well,
Hey,
invite
Howie,
me
how
to
you
a.
doing?
I just opened this box up. I got more out there, but they come in a tin like this, a little plastic.
Oh, those are the ones that come in the frozen section too, that you thaw out, right?
And see there?
Oh,
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 okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, invite
And
me
they're
one day,
soft.
Stella.
And they are good. They're made by American Bakery, but they're French.
Well, there, Lynn's got an English butter cookie.
Go lay down now.
English butter cookie. Yep.
You know what I like is those cream puffs that come in the plastic containers in the frozen section, then you let them thaw out.
Yep.
They have the
My
whipped
mom-
cream in the middle. Oh,
My mom
God.
used to make those.
And they have the little mini eclair ones too.
Well, we used
Yeah.
to have, I used to have, when I was living here as a kid, we had a bakery right west of here, about 3 blocks. And I used to take my money and I'd go buy 2 dozen donuts and share them with all my friends every week. Because the Long Johns and the eclairs.
Oh,
Yeah, you know, yep.
I like Danishes.
Lynn's in the house. What's up, Lynn?
Yeah, Lenny.
Good evening, Lynn.
Now, does she go by Lynn or Lenny? Or do you just call her Lenny?
Well, her real name is Lynne, and so I pronounce the E. It's supposed to be silent, but I don't,
Oh, okay.
because I know it bothers her, so I do it anyway.
Yes, Lynn. Cream horns. Those things are so good. My uncle used to own a bakery and he would make these eclairs that were like this big. Oh my God, they were so good.
Okay. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah. You want what side? Is that what you want?
Well, invite me one night, Stella. I'd love to sit and chat with you. Didn't I want to say Welsh sent you my email the other day, didn't he? If not, I'll put it in the chat. I don't really care. I mean, it's just
Oh,
an email.
nice, Lynn. Indiana Jones.
Yep. Stella said hi to Lynn. Oh, Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom.
Yeah, I want to watch those now. Dr. Jones.
I kind of like the new Resident Evil, but and they definitely left it open for another one. So
I need to watch that Matrix too. You were talking about that
Yeah.
yesterday.
the one series that I was mad that they have not made another one was, remember Underworld,
Yep.
about the vampires and the werewolves. That was so good, and then they just stopped making them.
I never got into it. I have it, I think.
I had them on PSP. Remember 'em? The little movie discs you could buy for PSP? I had the whole Underworld set, and I had like 2 or 3 seasons of Family Guy.
I was hoping they were gonna go that way with movies, like SD cards, and just have little. That'd be so cool. Just have a little tiny movie collection. But they just went straight
Honestly,
to digital now.
Honestly, that's what I thought they would end up doing with Redbox, where you could just walk up to Redbox with like a special
Oh.
drive from them and just plug it in the machine and download whatever movie you wanted.
That'd be
There's
cool.
Gracie. Gracie's in the camera.
Oh yeah, she'd be a little pain in the butt. I've got my weapon here.
My parents have that for their dog. I'll show up there sometimes and his face will be all wet because they've.
Yeah. I just point at her and she ducks. You don't think I've done this before, have you?
I mean, that's the only reason I think DVDs have survived as long as they have. I think because people still like to have hard copies of stuff versus just
Right, yeah.
digital.
Blu-rays were so unnecessary. Like they already had SD cards at that time. They
Yeah.
should have gone from DVD to SD and then the digital. SD cards are so much smaller, reliable. You don't scratch them.
Hey, Bill from Newfound Dome Productions is in the house tonight.
Hey,
All
Bill,
right.
how's it going?
I
Uncle
see
Bill.
today is JDS's birthday today too. I see.
Oh, it is.
What?
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
he's always first.
yeah. I don't know. He's not first tonight 'cause I don't see him yet.
All right, go, Stella. After I get off here, I'll check my email.
Hey, Lynn, do you use that on Paul too, or what?
Lenny.
Uh,
I'll delete it. Why not? No, I don't know if I can. Hold on. I gotta go back on my phone and do it. I'm not really worried. It's just an email. Nobody gonna do nothing with my email.
She uses that on the grandkids.
Get a bunch of live nudes.
Oh, on my email.
Yeah.
What do you mean if you get a chance, Lynn? What are you talking about?
Oh, nice. Uncle Bill got a RC crawler.
Oh, good for you, Bill.
So what did he end up getting?
Yeah, what brand? What is it?
Yeah, if I'm gonna buy an RC car, it's gonna be a good one. I'm not buying no cheap little new bride off of Amazon. or from
Yeah.
Walmart.
And some of those are fine, but it's the parts, like you're gonna break something no matter what. So you gotta make sure you can get the parts. Is the
Hey, you're
thing.
gonna have to get your Mr. Fix-It hat on, because you get an FPV and you get into RC cars, you're gonna fix something.
Yep.
Right.
I can't believe something didn't break today. As cold as it was, I didn't break a single thing out there. It was pretty crazy.
Well, at least with RC cars, you don't lose them in a lake or something, I guess. It was easy. At least if you wreck it, at least you get to take it home with you. It's not always the case with the drone.
That'd be a good video though. Ramping in the lake,
Well,
seen
Paul,
him
you
do
never
the-
go in and see Lynn.
hydroplaning.
Not lately.
Why? Because she said, see what she said?
Yeah, I know.
He's a run, drop, and go guy. Stops. but
Well, the
never
only
comes
reason
in.
she stops here is she wants to come and see Mia.
Oh, I see.
It isn't to see me.
Oh, okay.
It's to see Mia.
Oh, so you get to go on too with Ron, are you there, Stella? Okay.
18th scale.
Is that, yeah, he's supposed to go on at what, 7 o'clock
7
or something?
o'clock, yeah.
Yeah.
I know I did like that RC car that they had at Walmart a couple of years ago. It was a little side by side they had. I thought that was pretty cool looking. I mean, New Bright does make some pretty cool looking designs. They're just not very reliable. As far as you'll get a few months out of them usually before something breaks on it, and then pretty much junk at that point. Lynn said, Paul, you're so full of it.
Danny, I'm Mr. Straight Arrow.
Does Lynn know you're grounded?
Oh,
Yeah,
he
Yeah.
put a link in the chat. Let me look at
because
this one.
I can't get the truck out, so I'm grounded.
Yeah, it's like a Toyota Cruiser. Looks really cool.
It makes it easier on Lynn to keep an eye on me, keep track of
Yeah.
it.
What scale is that to yours, JD? Is that like half your size?
Mine's 10th scale and that's 18th. So yeah, it's I think that's what there was a guy out at the skate park that had one day and it was I think 18th. Yeah, it's about half.
Let's see. Oh yeah, they got some cool designs as like different trucks.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yes.
It's a pretty decent price for getting the licensing for the Toyota body and all that.
All right, have a good night, Stella.
Hey, Stella. Thanks for coming in, my dear.
Yep.
See you,
See ya.
Fish.
See ya, Stella.
I'm not busy. I'll stop by your stream later.
Yeah,
Say hi.
yep. Koi
Heading
Man,
on
Koi Man Bar and Grill is down at 7.
Then if you want to check another stream out later on tonight, Adrian Mateo Drones is on at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Oh, so Adrian's on, is he? Yeah.
Yeah. I used to go on Adrian's show all the time, but he started doing the more structured stuff, so he doesn't send out links all the time like he used to. I actually haven't been on his show in it's probably been 3-4 months.
Okay, all right. I think maybe she's decided now, after getting me up several times, she's gonna go out.
Yeah, I got a bunch of video to go through and edit tonight. That stuff I did today.
Did you do any drone stuff or just RC stuff?
Just RC.
Yeah, if you like I said, if you end up liking the drone zone, getting into it, definitely check into your next one is the Air 2 or the Air 2S, depending on how much you want to spend. 'Cause I think you'd find a lot of really cool features in there, like doing the follow me on your cars and stuff. Cause I followed my car doing about 35 and it kept up with my car just fine. Like in my actual vehicle, I was going down the road. I got up to about 35, 36 miles an hour because the drone can do about 42 and a half, 43 around there. But I was about 200 feet in the air. So it had a nice lock on it. It just stayed with me the whole time. And it does some really cool, like if you have like 3 different modes you can put it in for follow me. And some of the loops it does around your car while you're driving, it's like almost like car commercial quality. The way it swings around and catches your vehicle, it's really cool.
I imagine because the one on the Mini 2 looks pretty sweet. The circle. I
Yeah.
just did that one, but
Well, they're fun little things to play with too, if you kind of want to add a little bit of difference. Like if you want to do a little bit of flight and then maybe throw in a clip of you going around a cell tower or something like that, or a water tower or something. Yeah, you can get some really cool little clips like that. And then eventually you'll get like me, I can do it. Like I can pretty much do around a water tower or cell tower freehand. And like Paul does with the ships, you know, he does all that freehand. You'll get really good with it.
There's the kind of RC stuff I would be interested in. They're going around courses and stuff, eh? Towns and cities. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I love the ones with the guys where they have the full construction sites going with the.
Yeah.
like
yeah,
the one
that's
that Pell posted then because it's got headlights and everything and looks realistic.
yeah, wow.
And those are
It's
pretty
got
good
blinkers
sized
and-
trucks.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's probably the 10th scale. Yeah. Yeah, Bill, that was pretty scary.
Oh, he don't give a crap. He just sends it.
Right.
I mean, if you want to get cool videos, sometimes you got to do stuff like that. I mean,
Yep.
you're just doing basic stuff all the time. People get bored. You got to find really cool things to do.
That's what yeah, when I'm out there, I'm doing stuff that I want to see.
There you go, Paul. See, it's starting to snow up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it
Icy
looks nice
snow.
out there.
Yep,
Yeah.
icy snow.
You can see all the icicles on your porch there on the
Yep.
railings.
Looks good with all the lights.
So when are you taking down your Christmas decorations?
Well, Lynn looked it up and I can't remember. She told me biblically, you're supposed to wait until the 12th or the 16th of January.
I guess it's really whether you can get into your garage or not.
Yeah, that's the other.
Well, I've been listening. My sister's been listening to the scanner more than I am right now, but we got a problem with a couple of suicides in the area. But she said one of the cops coming is behind a snowplow right now. So that's to the west of us. So they must be really getting pounded. So
Yeah.
Lynn. What, you drive a Mini Cooper or something, Lynn?
No, Lynn, but Lynn drives an SUV.
Paul's got the smart car. Oh, you should have saw this RV I saw earlier. Oh man, it was so nice. It was a Mercedes. And like the inside of the RV goes up and then it has a little garage underneath and they pull a little smart car in there. So when you get to campgrounds, you can pull your little smart
Mhm.
car
Yeah.
out to go to the store and do all your stuff.
Sweet.
It was a really nice RV, but I'm sure it was well over $1 million. But it was a nice looking smart car, like the way they did the interior and everything to match the RV. It was actually a really nice little setup.
Did you go out and get your lottery tickets for tonight there, Justin?
No, I always want to play the
It's
lottery and I never do.
$580 million and the payout is 420 million.
It's a couple drones.
A couple. I'd own part of DJI at that point.
Yeah, the drawing is tonight.
I decide who gets a drone to review at that point.
I'm getting that rideable one.
That's why when I was a manager for Walmart, I said if I ever won them, like when the lottery hit that billion that one time. And it was like, you got, I think 800 and something million after taxes, because they take 33% out, I think it
Yeah.
is. And, that's why I said, man, I'm gonna just go buy as much stock in Walmart as I can, just so I can just walk around this motherfucker and do whatever I want. I used to tell my manager all the time, because I had like a few $1,000s in stock. He'd make me mad. I told him, I said, I'll go cash in all my stock right now and I'll bankrupt this company.
Yeah.
There it is, Paul.
Yeah.
It's turning.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, Lynn saw that RV. Yeah, that was big money. I don't know how much it was, but
Huh.
like I said, I guarantee it was well over $1 million.
I was just looking at Ontario 511 around the area, and the snow plows are out, like they're salting and sanding, but they're not plowing because it's still just wet right now. I mean, pull up Sarnia here. Yeah, I don't think there's snow there. The cameras are live, right? So
Paul, did you get lottery tickets?
No,
I was
I
gonna
don't-
say, if you at least win, can you at least buy us all a new, or you can buy JED a new drone,
yeah,
buy me and Paul a new drone.
yeah, I very rarely win at anything, you know.
Look, I just want the Inspire 2. That's it, with the X7 camera. That's all I want. That's nothing out of like $300 million.
Well, you know, there used to be, and I don't know, but there used to be an app you could put on your phone and you could buy your lottery tickets without even have to go to a store.
Yeah, if
okay.
you still have that, I might hop on there.
Well, Windsor's got a little bit of snow. Windsor, Detroit area. Yeah, not
wanna
much.
see-
though.
I want to see if I can find that RV that I was talking about earlier. Where's
Oh,
that
I
video?
think that's
Oh,
what
yeah,
I
right
would
here.
buy if I won the lottery, was an RV and just start traveling around. RV and a nice drone.
Where's it at with the car in it?
okay.
Well, Paul Murray, you'll be able to say you haven't left the house in a year.
Yeah,
How can I show this real quick, Paul?
sure.
I just want to show you that RV real quick. I think it was nice. See that?
Oh, sweet.
I mean, think about it. It's so convenient. You don't have to pull a trailer behind your RV if you want to have a car. It's like a little golf cart in there. And
I've
then the
seen people
whole,
tow cars, but that's way better.
yeah, and then the whole back here, from what I understood,
It's
it like
garage.
comes, yeah, it comes down when the car's out of it. All that like comes down in one big section.
Better, probably.
Yeah, that's a really nice RV. You could do some really cool trips and something like that.
There you go, right there.
Oh, you can buy right now?
Estimated jackpot, you've got 3 hours and 15 minutes and you can buy now.
So you'd get what, about 370 million something after taxes?
Almost 400 million with after
Okay.
taxes.
I wouldn't even be mad about it. Be like, take your portion. I don't care.
Yep.
It'd be one of those people. I'll pay it later.
Yep. Powerball.
That's like when I used to, when I was like, I don't know, 22, 23, I worked for one of those internet cafes when they were real popular. Remember the online gaming when they were popping up everywhere?
Yep,
And
there's
then
still
they
some
kind
here.
well, a lot of places ended up banning them after they first came out. But I worked at a place and, these people would win like $10,000, $15,000 jackpots. And they had the choice. They could either fill out the form there with us and we would send their cut to the IRS, or they could pay it later. And they always wanted to pay it later. And I'm like, why? You're going to blow through that money.
Yep.
And then at the end of the year, you're going to owe the IRS like 2-3 grand that you don't have. It's like, just pay it now and be done with it. And you don't have to worry about it. It's off your mind. Because the biggest jackpot I ever had was a lady won $46,000 and she didn't want to pay the taxes. And I was like, man, they're going to hit you so hard at the end of the year.
Yeah, because the taxes you don't pay, that's plus interest too.
And the thing is, and let's be honest, a lot of the people that played at the place I worked at didn't have a lot of money. They were
Mhm.
blowing their freaking rent money and everything else playing these games. Like, so they're not going to have, $6,000-$7,000 at the end of the year to pay the IRS, or however much it would be. I know, I love watching those RV walkthroughs, Lynn. I watch those all the time.
Yeah.
I was looking at the van, like the big box van, ones that you're into
Yeah.
tiny
I
house
used to
type
work-
things.
Yeah, Linda, I used to work for an RV company, but I'd go to big shows like the RV shows in Toronto and stuff places like that. Used to see all the stuff that they had. Cause I used to haul the trailers up there from here. Make several trips up there and then put them in place inside the buildings and stuff like that. But holy mackerel, some of the units they get in there are unreal. Some of them.
Yeah, some of the van ones I've seen are really nice. There's some that have full bathrooms in them now.
Yeah.
Like they've come up with really good floor plans.
Yeah.
Those
the only thing
Mercedes box vans are huge.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like is I don't like wet baths. I don't want to shower with my toilet. I'm sorry, that grosses me out. If I have a small van, I would sacrifice something to have a full bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I literally do not want to be showering with the toilet.
Yeah, sit on the shower or sit on the toilet with a wand. Spraying yourself.
A lot of
Yeah.
those people that live, do the van life thing, they use the big gym,
Oh yeah.
and get a gym membership, and then they can use the showers there. I've never used one of those places, so I don't know how those showers are, but sounds like a cheap way to get around. Having
Yeah,
a pool in your
they're
van.
Those Mercedes vans, though, some of those are really nice. I saw one that had a full bathroom and a queen bed and full kitchen, everything in it.
Yep.
And honestly, for a single person, that's like perfect. You have all your amenities, everything.
Yeah, when
It's
my
not-
work was hassling me about wanting me to come back in there and to work in the office, I started looking at other options, and I was just gonna sell my house and just live out of that van for a while. But luckily they
Oh yeah, unfortunately though, you'd have to downsize like crazy.
yeah,
put all
but
your stuff
it
in
would have been a whole
storage.
different, a life. Like you said, I'm single, so I can do
Oh yeah.
something like everything hold me down. So it would have been pretty fun, but scary.
Because like one of the guys I watch on YouTube is Lamont at Large, and he goes to like different graveyards and tells you history of different people's headstones and like their backstory and everything. It's really interesting. And he does like famous graves and stuff. But that's what he does. He has a really nice little RV van, and it's got all the full amenities, and he just travels around the country and goes to different historic graveyards and stuff.
Tom Green's got a really good one. He started
Like
doing a YouTube
Tom Green,
channel.
the actor,
Yeah,
MTV. Oh, I didn't know that.
during the COVID, he went and was just him. He got a dog, and they were they would go out, and he got a drone. He actually was taking some really good drone footage too, out in like Texas and Arizona in the desert and stuff. But
Hey,
Now
Lenny,
you-
you got a dog? There you go. There's Lenny's house. She just let Hoss out
Yeah,
and Tiny went out.
yeah, you can see the snow coming down there, Paul.
Yep.
I love Haas, Lynn. He's such a beautiful dog.
Yes, he is.
Wow, yeah, I just pulled up the Port Huron cam. Wow, it's nasty down there. Winds out, flags out straight, and snow going sideways.
My son had his dog that looked like Haas for probably 7, 8 years, and he died. And that was my son's best friend. He still has his ashes in a urn in his bedroom. That was his best friend for like 7, 8 years.
Yep. Oh, you get attached to your critters, that's for sure. I have all of the ashes of all my dogs spread out across the top of my armoire with their collar and tags still around the bags.
Well, see, he was also our first like family pet because we were still a young family when we got him.
Yeah.
Our kids were really young. We had just got married, all that. So he definitely meant a lot to all of us, but he was really close with my son. Like my son like laid on him as a pillow when he was a baby. Like that was his best friend. And every once in a while, he'll still tear up about him.
Hey, there's Marine City there, Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
Yeah, she's coming down pretty good.
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's good, Lynn. Your motorhome's all doing good. I'm assuming that when you guys live in cold weather like that, it's good to get out there and run your stuff.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
awesome.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah, the wind's picking up.
Yeah, I was just looking at Port Huron, the stream time there, and flags are straight out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it'd be cold out on the lakes today.
Oh, yeah. God, any ships coming down through there? Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Robert, were you talking about Lamont at large when you said I like watching him?
Oh, there's a couple ships getting ready to come in. Oh, one just went through. American
Yeah, the
Integrity.
Integrity is supposed to be
Yeah.
coming down.
Yep.
Now, does it get cold enough where you guys are at where you have to do like that thing if your car's outside, you have to like plug in for the oil or whatever?
it's a
Like they
diesel
do in
thing.
Alaska? Is that just a diesel?
I think so.
Well, you get up where Blind Neil is, like up to St. Marie and all that area. They all do that up there.
Okay.
Yeah, in
You
fact,
like-
the parking lots have
Yeah.
plugs out in front of like if two parking places, there'd be one plug to plug each one in.
We do that for our school buses. We plug all our school buses in
Yeah.
all the time.
Is that
But
just
see-
diesel stuff or regular cars too?
Yeah. But what they do is they have it's on a timer, so it's not running all the time. What the hell?
Yeah, he's awesome, Robert. I really like him too.
Yeah. But anyways, they they do have a timer. I think it comes on like 5 o'clock in the morning, and people are starting the buses up around 6:30 in the morning, right? Some of them. So, 'cause especially the diesel, you want them a little bit warm trying to start them.
Now, what does that do? Is it like keep the oil warm, right?
Well, that's the
Yep.
only one I've heard of because the gas has more oil in it, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they're engine block heaters, aren't they?
So I've never heard of regular cars.
Oh, yeah.
then.
Yeah, I think they're block heaters here. They're
Yeah,
not the oil pan heaters.
yeah, they
That-
actually keep the engine block warm.
But like I know you go up north, northern Manitoba and stuff. I used to go up there with transport. Nighttime, you don't shut the truck off because by morning it'll be a frozen block of ice. And the only way they can get them started is put them in a garage where it's heated for about 3 days to get them because the fuel will gel up on them, eh? So
Keeps the diesel fuel from freezing.
yeah, because it'll gel up, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, see, I've never lived in a cold enough climate to
Yep.
ever have to use that. Cause even
Yeah.
living in the desert, it got cold at night. Like it could get down to like 30, 40, but it never got like
Yeah.
insanely cold like that.
Well, like if it's around freezing down here, you don't really need to plug them in, but you start getting down into the colder temperature. You want to make sure you got them plugged in. So
Talking about low teens or like below.
yeah, yeah, anything below -8
Pipes
Celsius.
freezes
So
the bigger.
yeah, down around 20, 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, you want to have them plugged in. And it's easier on them too to start, right? If they're a little bit warmer and it's cold block and
I had my sump pump output freeze once where it pushes the water out. And that moves almost, it's like every couple hours it's pushing water out of there. It still
Yeah,
throws
yeah.
it solid.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys have a lot more to do to maintain your vehicles up there than we do. We don't have to like change our tires for the seasons and
Oh yeah.
like it's the same all year round.
And we get a lot of salt up here, so that just rots out the vehicles even more. You got to get them undercoated all the time and stuff.
I stopped using it around my house because it eats the concrete so bad.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So
you
to
can get some
shovel-
stuff that it's not so hard on the concrete though.
Well,
There's
I've always heard. Oh, go ahead, Paul.
But there's certain brands of not salt. I forget what the name of it is, but you can put it on concrete. It won't hurt it.
Yeah, I
Like-
always heard like up north, like you guys, like some people would have like a summer car and then a winter car.
Yep.
They'd keep their really nice car for the summertime.
Yep. A lot of guys around here, especially get a lot of older cars. They don't want to get them. They won't drive them in the winter.
And does that undercoating 100% or does it just kind of?
It slows it down
longer.
quite considerably. Yeah.
Okay.
Depends what you get. You can just get the cars oiled, or you can get them what they call Z-Bart, and it's a lot better. It lasts a few years instead of just 1 year, right?
Yeah,
But you got to be careful what you use on them, because if you got rubber seals and all that kind of stuff, some of that oiling stuff you'll chew up your rubbers. Have seals leaking and all kinds of problems.
Hmm.
But you got to get them up on a hoist, and they got to wash the whole underneath of the vehicle first before they can, put stuff on them, because you might have gravel and everything else up in the corner there, and it got moisture, and you got to be able to get rid of it, right? So
Yeah, I was riding when I was up in New York years ago. I was riding in one of my friend's cars and his floorboard was like rotted out on his passenger side. Like we pulled up the floor mat and you could see the road in the hole like that big. Just going by as you're driving
go lay
down the
down
road.
now. Go. I'll stare you down.
Oh, and I gotta get off here. I gotta go eat and
Yeah.
my wife's gotta get bed early because she's had to get up at 2 in the morning and go to work. Working some overtime tomorrow and they go in super early so they can get off in the afternoon.
yeah. Well, I think
And there's something else, Justin, too. If you go up into what's called north of the French River, you get up to Sudbury, North Bay, all that way up north, you can put studs on your tires. so that they're like rivets, so it'll cut through the ice and snow.
I always thought that was a joke because I used to see people put those memes on Facebook. It's like put screws in your tires for extra traction.
No,
But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a good night. Everybody in
yep,
the
you
chat.
say up, yeah.
Take care.
Yeah, well, what do you think, guys?
Oh, what time is it? 6:45. It's not bad yet, but I got a dog. I want to go outside again. What a pain in the butt. Gosh, she's terrible tonight.
JD, you got any plans?
I'm getting kind of hungry. So I
Yeah.
gotta
I
figure
think-
that out.
Okay, I think I'll say goodbye to everybody in the chat. Thanks for coming in.
See you guys.
And,
Au revoir, sayonara.